Today our topic is HTML, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about font tag and base font tag. In our last lecture we already discussed about the font tag, and in this lecture we will discuss about base font tag and see what is the difference between font tag and base font tag. So let's start here. As you know that whenever you want to change the font style, it means in terms of the size, in terms of the face curve, color value, or in terms of the face value, then we have two options. Either we have to change select a face tag, or we have to select base font tag or base font tag. So there are two options: font tag and base font tags. So base font tag is by default, and it is used for entire web page, while font tag is basically used for a particular section of a program in HTML. So this is the HTML font tags. Here three attributes of font tag are there: size, color and face. These are already discussed in our previous video, and in our next video we will discuss about and in this video we will discuss about how HTML base font tag is different from font tag. These are the key points of HTML font tag. So if you want to change the size, color or face value of a font tag, you can easily do it with a HTML font tag, and for this purpose there is a tag named font that is used, and there are three different attributes of it: size, color and face. Always remember that: size, color and face. If you want to change the size, and the size is basically from number 1 to 7, then size will be changed. And if you want to change the color, then there are three different possibilities to change the color. These are using RGB values, these are using hexadecimal value, and these are using color value. And last is face value. What is whatever we want to, if we want to convert it in Times New Roman, then face value should be Times New Roman. Otherwise other face value, whatever you will print, according to that face value should be there. Now main topic is base font element. So what is base font? Here let us check it. These are the some key points here on the screen. You can easily see that the base font element is supposed to set a default font size, color and typeface for any part of the document. Okay, for any part of the document, and that are not otherwise contained within a font tag. That is the main part of it. And second thing, which is very important, you can use the font element to override the base font setting. So if you use font tag along with base font tag, so font tag basically override the base font setting. That is the main difference between font and base font. And most of the time this question is asked in your examination, that what is the difference between base and font tag and base font tag. So first of all, see what actually the base font element is, or tag, how base font tag works, and then we can easily see that the difference between a base font and font tag. Now third point, the base font tag also takes color, size and face attributes. So as far as attributes concerned, attributes of font tag and base font tag both are same, and it supports relative font setting by giving size a value of +1 or the size larger or -2 for two smaller size. So relative size is also there. We can also change its size compared to the previous one. Now HTML base font tag, let us see its syntax and its attribute here, and some important point regarding to base fonts are also written here. First of all, it is not supported in HTML5. So if you try to execute this program in HTML file, then base font tags is not working in that case. HTML base font tag was used to specify the default value of font size, color, font family for all content written within the HTML document. And one more important thing, that the base font was deprecated in HTML4 and completely removed from HTML5. So do not use this tag. Instead of, you can use CSS to style the document. So now another question is in your mind, that if base font tag is not actually work in HTML5, then what we should do in HTML5? For that purpose, you can use CSS, cascading style sheet. Okay, now that is the syntax here. And a small example is also given here. First of all, just write base font, and then within the base font tag, if you mention its attribute, then according to that base font tag will work. Here you can easily see that color is equal to blue is given. Okay, wait a minute. I think it is not clearly visible to all of you, so just increase the size of the font in Word, not in HTML. That is the syntax. Now I think it is now clearly visible to all of you. Base font color is equal to blue, size is equal to 5, and face value here we can see that Arial. So according to that, your output or your paragraph contain color blue, size 5, and face value Arial. Always remember that size basically start from value 1 to 7 only. So not try to give the value more than 7 and less than 1. And you can define color in 3 different ways, using RGB values, using the name of the color, and using hexadecimal value. And one thing is very important, it is only a start tag, not ending tag. It means it is, we can say that is an empty tag. Okay, so start tag is compulsory. For that you can use either the start tag or end tag. Both tags are not compulsory to use. So we can see that it works like a empty tag here. And what is the purpose of this? It is used for font styling. Okay, it is used for font styling. And you can see here the small program is here, which show the functionality of base font tag here. First of all, doc type HTML is written, and then HTML, then head, then title, and after that body. Within the body you can add different paragraph, and according to that you can set different font setting and base font setting. So you can easily see that up to body, all are the tags that are the part of each and every program. Here the title of the web page is setting base font color. Now after the body statement, you can easily, after the body tag, you can easily see that the base font tag is there. So base font face is equal to Arial, Verdana, and sans serif, and size is equal to 2, color is equal to #FF0000. What is this meaning? This is very important. First of all, this is the default setting of font of all the content present within the body tag. Okay, next thing is, there are 3 different face values are given. These are Arial, Verdana, and sans serif. It means that first of all, Arial, first priority is Arial, second priority is Verdana, and third is sans serif. If Arial is not present in a computer system, then types of face style or font style is Verdana, and then if Verdana is also not present, then sans serif, and all of them are not present in a computer or not part of a computer font, then by default Times New Roman should be there. Okay, now size is 2, and we already know that we can define size from 1 to 7, and then color is /FF0000, we can easily see that 6 different digits are there with hash sign. It means it is a hexadecimal representation, and we know that in hexadecimal representation we can use number from 0 to 9 and character from A to F, and any combination of these is called a hexadecimal representation of a number, which give you a color. Okay, so you can change these value and you can find different colors. So next is there is a print statement. This is the page default font, and then example heading is there, example of the %lt base font, then %gt, then semicolon element. Now this is a special character. To print special character we use just sign, and lt is used for less than and gt is used for greater than, because these two less than and greater than sign is reserved for HTML. Actually we define tag using less than and greater than sign. So if we want to print less than and greater than sign in our program, so use a special character for that, and that special character are %lt for less than, and always put semicolon sign after that, and %gt greater than for gt for greater than. Okay, now this is the default setting of this program, and we can easily see that now there is another program, and there is another paragraph, and in this paragraph P font size is equal to +2 and color is equal to dark gray. So it means we already know that if in a program if there are both base font and font tag are there, then font tag basically override the base font tag. It means the default setting, override the default setting. So now the this paragraph in which the content is written as this is a dark gray text with 2 size larger, this will be printed according to the font tag, setting of the font tag, whatever is the attribute of the font tag. Now I think concept is clear to all of you. So that is the concept of the font tag. Always remember that first of all we just define, if you want to define both of base font and font tag in a single program, then just write base font tag after the body statement, that is the default setting, and if you want to change the default setting within that program, then use font tag, and size equal to +2 means there is an increment of 2, relative size is here actually. So this is a color is dark gray here, so dark gray color will be printed. We can use the color in 3 different ways. Use the direct name of that color, just like that dark gray is the name of the color, so you can use directly it as it is. So, and second method is using hexadecimal representation, which is given in base font, and third is RGB values. RGB refers for red, green, blue. So these values start from 0 to 255. So 3 different values lies between 0 to 255, including 0 and 255 will be given within the parenthesis using RGB notation. Next is you can easily see that second paragraph is there, and for second paragraph second font tag is there, and here second font is here, font face value is Courier and size is equal to -1, and color is basically #000000, and basically this is a black color, representation of black color in hexadecimal notation. Okay, so this will again this paragraph is again according to the new font values. So we have now 3 different font styles. First, by default, that is marked with a blue color. Second paragraph according to the font tag, and it will appear in a dark gray color, and the third is again marked in a black color. Three different paragraph with 3 different types of font setting, and always remember that by default is base font setting. So whatever you define the base font setting, if you don't define within a paragraph base font setting, then if you don't define a font setting within a paragraph, then it actually takes the setting of base font tag. So 3 different paragraphs with 3 different settings. First paragraph with default base font setting. Second is second paragraph with mentioned with font setting here, and color is dark gray here. You can easily see that. And third paragraph is again font face value is Corio and size -1 and color is black here. So let us try to execute this program and let us see what is the output of this program. The output is according to our expectation or not, or is there any change. So let us check it. You can easily see here, that is the output of this program. This is the output of the program. First is default page setting, and then example of base font here, and last is Courier font, small size and black in color. And within this there is a statement, this is the dark gray text which is marked within a font tag. So different types of styles are there according to that, according to different font or base font setting. Always remember that base font tag is not used in HTML5, and we avoid always base font tag. We want to use if we want to change the color or the size or the font face value within our program, then we use font tag most of the time. This is the output. 4 different lines are there, and they are represented. They are according to the different face and different font and different base font values in a program. Now let us try to execute this program and see what is the output. Now the font tag and base font tag is here. We already discussed font tag and base font tag. So here we just try to execute these programs related to font tag and base font tag and see what is the output of these programs. So just save the program, give it a name here, same name as the file name, text file name, and save it as on desktop. Let's try to execute this program. Let us check what is the output. If you have HTML5, then always remember that HTML that it basically this program will show you no effect, or simple text will be there. Now you can easily see that output is according to our expectation. As we see that output in Word file, that is the output, same output here. Okay, now all the concept of base font and font tag are now, I think, clear to all of you. So now let us take output of the font and base font tag program based on font tag and base font tag, and see the difference. So let us take a quick revision of all the concept regarding to font tag and base font tag, which we discussed in our previous video also. So that is the HTML font tag here, and it contains basically 3 attributes. size, color and face, and value of size should be vary from 1 to 7. That is the syntax you can see on screen. Syntax of font tag. 3 different attributes are there: color, face and size. Size, color and face are there. And it is a start and it contains start and end tag. It means it is a container tag. And these are the different parameters. These are the different attributes of it. You can easily see that color, face and size. You can give the color name in RGB notation or hexadecimal notation, or directly use that as a color name. Face means font family, and size vary from number 1 to 7, and it is not supported in HTML5. It is a very important point. And you can easily see that smallest value is 1 and largest value is 7. Okay. Now you can easily see that different font size values are here. Simple program. So let us try to execute it. 1 to 7 different font size are there. So just try to execute this program. Let us write this or make a copy paste operation in notepad file here. Save the program, refresh the web page. You can easily see the output. This is the output. This will give you a clear cut idea about the size of font here, minimum and maximum. Minimum size is 1 and maximum is 7. Okay, you can also use relative size, plus n and minus n. So you can specify how many size larger or how many size smaller than the present font size should be, and for this you can specify plus n and minus n. Okay, and this is the program based on font size -1, +1, +2, +3, +4. You can easily see that. Now setting font face values. You can define different font face values in the program. Here you can see that different font face values with size are given. Times New Roman is by default, and Verdana, Comic Sans, Wild West, Bedrock. Let us try to execute this program and let us see what are the different font face value. For this, just save the program first. Go to web page, and then you can easily see that these are the different font face values given here. And first you can see that font face is Times New Roman, so data is written in terms of Times New Roman. Data is already the Times New Roman. Times New Roman written in Times New Roman font. Okay, and then Verdana is written in Verdana font, and Comic Sans is Comic Sans MS is written in Comic Sans. Then Wild West is written in Wild West, and then Bedrock is written in Bedrock. And with this we can also define the size. You can see that Bedrock size is equal to 5 here, so size is 5 here. You can also define the color if you want to define the color, and you can define all the 3 attributes together, or according to your choice you can define one of them at a time. So different font face values are there: Times New Roman, Verdana, Comic Sans, Wild West, Bedrock. And always remember that if that font is not installed in a computer system, then by default Times New Roman should be there. Okay, and if you want to define another font, which is another font, and in case first suppose if you want to define data in Comic Sans MS, and Comic Sans MS font is not installed in a computer, then you cannot then you just want that this data should be
this data should be represented in Varna font instead of default font, that is Times New Roman. Then for this purpose you can just use Comic Sans MS and Varna together and separate it by them a comma sign. In that case, what happens if first font is not found in your computer system, then according to the second font face values, your data should be your data will be there in your output. Okay, so let us check it. Specify alternative font tag, you can easily see that. Now specify alternative font faces, that is a program here. You can easily see that font face is equal to Arial Helvetica. If Arial is not present, then your font face value is not by default Times New Roman. It will be converted to Helvetica if it is present in your computer system. And second example is, we can see that font face with Lucida calligraphy. If it is not present in your computer system, then the data will be converted into Comic Sans MS. If Comic Sans MS is also not present, then it will be represented. Then data will be represented in Lucida console. And if all of them are present, all of them are Lucida calligraphy, Comic Sans MS, Lucida console, these all are not present in your computer system, then by default Times New Roman will be there. Okay, so that is the concept of the font face family. If one font face family is not present in your computer system, then you can define more than one at the same time. Then according to the second or third, whatever you define, the data will be appear on the screen. If none of them whatever you define in your font face family is found in your computer system, then by default is Times New Roman. So that is a very important concept. Okay. Now setting different color values. Third is regarding to the setting different color values. So you can define different setting color values. You can define using, most of the time we define a color value by using a name or hexadecimal notation, and there is another way using RGB. So you can easily see that. Just try to execute this program. First of all, save the program and then make the changes here. You can easily see that. And there is a task for you. Just change the different values of this is a task for you. Change the different values of hexadecimal notation. As here you can see that hash #FF00FF is given here, and that is a code of pink color. Okay, so you can change it. FF can be replaced with A, B or AC or 1, 2. Any number lies between 1 to 9, and any character from A to F you can write with hash sign. And always remember that code is in 6-digit always. That give you another color. Okay, so that is the concept of font color. You can see that first line is written in pink color, and second is already mentioned color name red, so second statement will be in red color. So first line is pink color, second line is red color. Now we already discussed base font element in this video. So always remember that a base font element gives you a default font, and if you mention font tag within that program, then that font tag basically override the base font setting. So that is the main concept behind it. So this is all about font tag and base font tag. I hope you are now able to understand the difference between font tag and base font tag. And there is a question sometimes asking as in your theory exam, that what is the difference between font tag and base font tag. So you can define the difference between base font tag and font tag in 3 to 4 points, and then write a program just as given in this video. Base font element, given with base font element, this program is here, and that should be written whenever difference between font and base font tag will be asked. So thanks for watching this video.